Hello guys, and welcome to this module on colors and patterns. Now in this module we're going to be dealing with colors and patterns. Okay, for colors we're going to be talking about coloring techniques and tools. Okay, and for patterns we're going to be creating patterns from our sketches. Okay, so we're going to draw out patterns on paper and then sketch them on Adobe Illustrator, and we're going to use them in some of our artwork. Okay, and I know that coloring tools and techniques are quite basic stuff in Adobe Illustrator, and I know that a lot of you have knowledge in some of this stuff, so I'm going to just kind of try to stick to the more advanced stuff. Okay, and maybe just have a quick brush on the more simple stuff and then try to stick to the more advanced stuff. In order to start, I'm going to create a new document. Okay, so I'm using this common preset here. Okay, now this is the new document I just created. As you can see, it's RGB, and yeah. So the first thing I would like to look at now is the swatches panel. Okay, I know you know about swatches. You should definitely know about swatches. Okay, because of course this is not a beginner course. And swatches are very basic stuff, and we've even used them in past videos, right? So what are swatches? These are swatches. These are swatches. So in swatches, we can find our colors, okay, color presets, which we can immediately just assign to our fill and strokes. Okay, so we can access the swatches here, and we can even access them here also on our properties panel, okay, where we can come and click here, and then we see our swatches. Okay, and we can click here also and have access to our swatches. Okay, and these will be applied to, of course, our stroke, and these will be applied to our fill colors. Okay, so what's special about swatches? Okay, so first of all, you have to know that apart from adding colors here, we can do some other stuff here. We can delete swatches. Okay, we can delete some swatches. We can create new swatches like we did in one of our past videos where we spoke about global colors, right? You remember? Yeah, we can create new swatches. We can create new color groups. Okay, and we can come here and show all swatches, show color swatches alone, which will show only color swatches. It will remove pattern swatches and gradient swatches, and and we also have show gradient swatches, which will only show the gradient swatches, show pattern swatches, which will only show the pattern swatches, and then show color groups. Okay, so I'm just going to take this back to show all swatches. Now, one thing you have to know about swatches is that we have what we call libraries. Okay, so we have the library of swatches. Now, when you come here, you see the library, okay, and you can save swatches, and you can be able to then load them into new projects, but we're not going to be saving any swatches right now. We can load some of the libraries. Now, when we come to art history, we have ancient, we have baroque, we have all these other categories of swatches. Right now, we can let me just activate this guy. Okay, the ancient, so we can see a set of colors that depict the ancient kind of art. Okay, so we can see them here, and we can use them for our work. We can add them to our swatches. Okay, we can use them for our work. We can add them to our swatches. And when you see this, you see it says Egypt, this one says Mesopotamia, and then this one says Persia, and so on and so forth. Right now, these colors are categorized by their history, right? So whenever you double click on the swatches like this, you see that they appear here. So when I double click on this one, for example, and then come here, we see that they've been added to they've now been added to our swatches panel, and then we can use them from here. Now, we can also navigate our swatches by using these buttons. Okay, these buttons here, we can activate other swatches by just going to the right or to the left. Okay, so that's one way we can access them, and we can also access them here. Okay, as you can see, we have this other one, celebration. We have this other one, color books. and just a lot of swatches, very endless swatches. And we can see that some of them here are global colors. Okay, actually most of them are global colors. You can see all of them are global colors here because they have this little triangular shape at the bottom, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's it about swatches. We can just take them and immediately apply them on our artworks. So there are thousands of swatches in Adobe Illustrator, and you can of course create yours. For example, we want to turn this color into a swatch. You can just come and add it here, and of course you can edit the R channel, the G channel, and the B channel. Okay, it's RGB, right? So you can edit the R channel, the G channel, and the B channel. And you can even change the name of the color or of the swatch rather, and you can change the color type, okay, from process color to whatever type of color. And then of course we have color mode, which is RGB. We can choose these other ones, and then when you're done, you just okay, and immediately you see that it's added to your swatches panel. Okay, and what about patterns, right? Remember we said swatches have patterns also. Now when you come here, you come to patterns, you see basic graphic patterns. Okay, you see these ones. Okay, so these are just basic graphical patterns. So let me just try to go through some of them. Okay, some of these patterns are really good and can serve very well in your design. So it depends on what you want. Now we have these other ones, which are basic graphics line patterns. Okay, they're just line patterns. I'll just make this bigger. Okay, and then we have these are the ones. Oh, okay, sorry. There are patterns. Yeah, we have, apart from these ones, we have these other ones, which are textures, graphics textures. Okay, all depending on what you want to depict. And then we have some other ones, which, for example, we have decorative, and then we have decorative legacy. Okay, some of these patterns are very nice. Okay, and apart from these ones, we also have the decorative pattern Von star patterns. So these are the Von star patterns. It looks like a painting. And apart from these ones, we have other patterns as well. We have the natural patterns, we have the natural animal skin patterns, okay, which are patterns of different animal skin illustrated. Okay, so when you're working on projects that have to do with animal skins, this could come handy. And we have these other ones, which are patterns which are natural foliage patterns. Okay, yeah, so that's it about patterns, and all of them can of course be found under swatches. Perfect. Now we're going to be looking at the color picker, and I know it's very simple stuff, but we're going to be looking at it anyways. So select the shape and just come here, and this is the color picker. So when you double click, we see that the color picker comes up, and you can immediately just change color, okay, mix color, and you see the preview here. This is the new color and this is the old color, and this is the color code which you can copy and paste maybe in another project, or maybe send to your web designer or whatever. Okay, and so that's just it about this tool, the color picker tool. We have here which will show us swatches instead, okay, and then here will show us the color models. Now these are the color models. Okay, there's a lot you can do here, and maybe you are done selecting the one you want to select. Just click OK, and you can see that it has appeared here. Then just come here and just create your swatch with it. We leave it as a global color and OK. Immediately you see that your new color has been added here. So that's it about the color picker tool. And then we also have the color panel. Now this is the color panel. Okay, let's say we have a shape here, let's say with random color. Now we then see that we have this color wheel. Will I call it color wheel, or a color spectrum rather? So we have this color spectrum and this eyedropper tool where we can just immediately sample colors, right? We can just sample colors, and we have the color codes immediately appearing here. And of course we have other options here, which when we click show options, we have these options where we can now edit our colors with these sliders, right? And we can of course swap from our field color to our true color here. Okay, and just kind of edit our color like this. Okay, and of course we also have our color code updating here. We can assign a black color, we can assign a white color, we can assign no color, and we can give it a color back. Okay, and there are many other stuff here, or like for example we have the modes here. We have the grayscale, which will just turn the whole thing into a grayscale, okay, between black and white. And we have RGB, which we looked at. We have HSB, okay, we have CMYK, then we have save web colors. And we looked at color modes in the basic course, where we looked at RGB standing for red, green and blue, and then CMYK standing for cyan, magenta, yellow and key, right? Key, which is black. And we looked at the uses of each of these modes. RGB, which is used for screens, okay, to display colors on the screen. And we have the CMYK, which is used for prints. Okay, so these are the two most important color modes you need to know about, and you can just read about them if you do not know about them, or go and check the previous course if you haven't. And then we have this guy which inverts the color, and this guy which complements, okay, which shows complements. And basically that's it about the color panel. And of course we can create a new color swatch from here and just delete, and we can do a whole lot of things. Now the next rather more interesting tool we're going to be looking at is the color guide tool. Okay, and the color guide tool is one of the more interesting tools in my own opinion, one of the more interesting color tools in my own opinion. Now this is the color guide tool. How does this tool work? When you come and assign a new color, let's say you assign a new color, let's say you just assign this color for example, and then OK. What the color guide tool does is it comes and gives you different complements of that color. Now it has this side of the panel, which is the left hand side, which has the shades, okay, and it has this other side of the panel which has the tints, and then this middle part which has the active colors, okay, or we could say the mid-tones, okay. And then this other place has kind of presets which we can choose from, which will complement the original color based on certain rules of the color wheel. Okay, so this is basically using color theory to suggest colors for us, and you can just go through all of them. We're going to go through some of them, and you see that all of these colors kind of complement with the original color. So when I for example have this guy, then let me just have this guy as the background, and then Ctrl C, Ctrl F to have another one here. So let me just select this guy here. Now we can now see that we can have a design with some of these colors, okay, or all of these colors on it, and it's just going to make sense. It's just going to make sense because all of them complement each other on the color wheel. So maybe I want to create a small design now. Let's say I want to see Adobe Illustrator, okay, and I want to just scale it up, maybe change the font style, okay, give this this font style. See, I know we haven't looked at type in this course, but of course you should know what type is, and maybe at least have some experience with type, since this is not a beginner course. Now I'm just going to select the guy, and I'm going to just create outlines, okay, to destroy the text so I can furthermore modify the text. Okay, it's just similar to expanding here, and I just ungrouped the group. Now I'm going to select some of these colors, some of this text here, and assign some of these suggested colors to them, right? So I'm going to maybe give it this color, and maybe give these guys this color. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Whether you want to learn a new skill, explore a new hobby, or level up your career, Skillshare definitely has something for you. There are thousands of classes on Skillshare on practically any topic you can think of. You can learn from experts in their fields, watch video lessons at your own pace, and join a community of millions of learners. But wait, there is even more. Skillshare is offering a special deal to our viewers. The first 100 people to click the link in the description below will get a 30-day free trial of Skillshare Premium membership, so you can explore your creativity and learn new skills. Click the link below and start your journey with Skillshare today. You can see that these colors kind of blend with the original color. They kind of blend. They are not totally off. They kind of blend in some way. Okay, so that's what the Adobe Color Guide tool can do for you. Okay, so we're going to be using the Color Guide tool in subsequent videos, in subsequent lectures, okay, like we did in the beginner courses. In the beginner course, we actually used the Color Guide tool a lot, and we're going to also do so. Now we can choose from other presets here. Okay, let's choose this guy, and let's just group them like this. So okay, okay, let's just Ctrl G. I can see the group command, Ctrl G also. So we can just select and give it this color, select and give it this color. Now you can see we are having harmony. So I'm going to use this other guy here. Select this guy, give it this color. Select this guy, give it this color. Select this guy, give it this color. and as you can see, it's not going off. We are having some harmony. Okay, no matter how you do, you're going to have them complementing each other. Okay, so that's the use of the color guides too. Let's choose another preset. Let's choose this one. Give it this color. Give it this color. Okay, give it this color. As you can see, we also have harmony here. Okay, let's choose the last one and let's try choosing colors here that will blend with each other. So it's kind of good that if you have a bright background, you should then have darker color selections on the elements on the background. Okay, and if you have a dark background, you should then have brighter colors so as to differentiate your background from your design elements. So that's a common design rule. Okay, that's a common design rule. Yes guys, so that's it. Now we're going to be moving to the next tool, and this is the recolor artwork tool. Okay, now in order to demonstrate this tool, I'm going to open a file. Okay, so just come to your projects folder, come to this folder which says colors and patterns, and you see this recolor artwork Adobe Illustrator file. Just select the file and click open. Now it has opened the file, and as you can see, this is just an infographic design. And one thing you have to notice, this design has a lot of colors. Okay, it has a lot of colors. It has purple, it has green, it has yellow, it has this shade of blue, this shade of red, it has all these colors, it has black, it has white, it has all the colors you'll need, okay, for a design. And I just want to use this design to demonstrate the recolor artwork tool for you. Now the recolor artwork tool can be found in 3 different places. Basically, you can see it here. So all you need to do is select the design or select the group, and then come here. Now when you see this kind of color wheel icon here, it's the recolor artwork tool, and you can then click it. And you can also access this tool in the color guides panel. Okay, you can access this tool here, and finally you can access this tool by going to edit and then edit colors and then recolor artwork. So when you click recolor artwork, this is what you get. Okay, so this looks kind of confusing or complex at first, but it's not too complex, and we're just going to go through the recolor artworks panel right away. Now what does this panel do? What this panel does is it gives us the ability to edit our colors. Okay, to edit the colors of our artwork. It helps us to add a lot of variations. Okay, we can have this artwork with these colors, and the recolor artworks tool just helps us to maybe have different variations. So we could have this guy and have another kind of color theme, and have another kind of color theme here, maybe even 4 different color themes. And the recolor artwork tool gives us the ability to just change the colors together. It just does it automatically, and then does it in accordance with the color theory. So that's one very good thing about the recolor artworks tool. So I'm just going to have a duplicate of the work here, and then select these guys here, and then go to the recolor artworks tool right now. Now when you open the recolor artworks tool, we see here which says assign. Okay, and then we see this other one which says edit. Okay, so with this place we can edit active colors, and this place we can also edit the colors. Okay, we can edit the colors and do a whole lot of things here. So right now I'm just going to start here, and right away we are given this wheel, okay, where we can just basically change or edit colors, and we can see the changes happen right away on our design, right? Okay, I'm just going to cancel this and open the tool again. Okay, but this time I'm going to just walk through some features here. So right now you see this, and then in this place you see color groups, and we have grays and we have the brights. Now the brights contain all the colors here, and the grays contain, of course, gray colors, right? And if we do not like the changes so far, we can just click reset, and we're going to have our colors back to the original. Now right away we can just create maybe a new folder, okay, and maybe name the folder. Okay, let's say let's just leave the name as artwork colors, and we can now make our changes. Okay, so let's just come and randomly change colors here, and with this we can basically go back to our original stuff by just clicking on this new folder we created, okay, with our original colors. And let's say we are editing our colors and we liked what we have, we can of course create a new folder with our new colors. So maybe we can name it new, okay, and then now we can see that by just clicking we are able to go back to our colors, okay, the new colors we had, the new color theme we have. Okay, so that's one way to save our changes. Now we can delete, of course, we can select the new one and just delete, and it's going to delete the changes we have made, right? And right now we see a whole lot of things here, and we're just going to go through them. Now when I select our color here, we can see that here it says current colors. Okay, so this is the current color, and then based on the changes we've made, this is the result we've gotten. So this color has been edited to this color, this color has been edited to this color, this one to this color, and this one to this color. If we just simply click on this icon here, we can see that we no longer have it edited. We can basically see the changes that have been made and then decide on whether we want to keep it or not. Okay, so here also when we click here, we'll then see that this color that has been edited to this color is now here, and when we maybe click here, we see that it's now showing here, right? So we then know that the changes was made here, or the change was made here. And we also have this guy. So basically this one shows you the original, and then this one shows you what you've been able to achieve by editing it. Okay, and right now we have here that says colors, and we have here where we see it's in all, right? So all the colors are active. So we can actually reduce our artwork. Let me just cancel this and start afresh. We can actually reduce, and we can just reset. Okay, so we can actually reduce our artworks, or rather our colors, to a certain number of colors. Okay, so right now this artwork, as you testify with me, has a lot of colors. Okay, has a lot of colors. So what if we want to just reduce these colors to a certain number of colors? Adobe Illustrator, using the recolor artwork tool, can do this for us. Okay, but in a very systematic way. It doesn't do it just randomly. So what if I come here and then click 5 colors? We can see that immediately the changes have been made. Now we've been able to merge all the colors to 5 colors. So Adobe Illustrator does this based on color theory. Okay, the calculations are quite complex, but it does it based on color theories, and then it just joins the colors to make sure that we have just 5 colors, and we can keep going down and going down and going down and going down, and you can see maybe one color, and it has joined all the colors, and it now says that yeah, this is the best color we can have. Now we can of course keep editing our color, okay, using these tools here, these sliders here. You can keep editing them, okay, and we will then have different shades of this color. Okay, and of course we can see that the initial differentiation still remains intact. When we see them, we know that this is a different shade, this is a different shade, this is a different shade, but we can all see that this is a purple color, right? Yeah, so that's one good way we can kind of change the number of colors in our artwork. Okay, and when we come here, we can actually choose different color modes, and we can edit the sliders based on those color modes. So we have RGB, we have HSB, we have CMYK, we have web colors, okay, and so on and so forth. And then we have this one which says global adjust. Now this one will enable us adjust the saturation, okay, and then the brightness, and then the temperature, and then the luminosity, okay. So these sliders, they help us do that, and we can maybe just go back to what we have. Okay, and just add more colors to the whole thing. So by clicking all, we see that all our colors are now back. Okay, so that's one great feature of Adobe Illustrator. Now we can actually edit colors by adding them like this. So we can see that right away. Let me just undo and see if it's going to work now. So let's just click on this tool now. When I click on this tool and then click on one of these, we can see that it highlights the particular color for us. As I click here, we see that this color has been highlighted. This color has been highlighted here. Okay, so I just want to try doing something. Okay, so now we have this color highlighted, right? So let me just try adding it here. You can see that right away we have it changed, and then we have it added to this one, and Adobe Illustrator kind of does its calculation and gives us this one to replace the one we just took out, right? The one we just added. Yeah, so that's Adobe Illustrator for you. Okay, perfect. Now we also have presets. We have presets. Sorry. Now these presets will of course give us the ability to add, for example, swatches in this case. Okay, so let's just click here, and now we can see that with this preset we've been able to add color libraries. Okay, we can add color libraries, we can add single colors. Okay, we can add single colors. Okay, all of these are just swatches. Okay, all of these are just swatches. You can have two colors. Okay, so Adobe Illustrator enables us to do a whole lot of things with these. Okay, these. So let's hit color harmony to see what we get. Now I'm just going to come to my color library and then choose a particular color swatch. Okay, so I'll just go with the art history, and maybe this time I'm going to choose pop art. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is what we got. For colors, let us choose all and just come to color libraries, and for art, let's choose Baroque this time and see what we get. Now we see that it has been able to now substitute the colors for us using the Baroque color swatch library, which we looked at previously. Now we can see how it blended everything, and everything looks just fine. Okay, and when you come to edit colors, you can see the work being done here. Okay, so we're just going to go through some of these tools here. Now this tool enables us to, of course, pick out the color we select here. Okay, so we're going to see it highlighted in the work area here. Okay, so when we click the color, we see it highlighted here. Okay, now this tool enables us to randomly change saturation and brightness of the colors, and this tool enables us to randomly change the color order. Okay, so I'm just going to unclick this and just start clicking, and we can see that randomly we are creating different color orders. Okay, different color orders randomly. Adobe Illustrator just keeps creating different color orders for us randomly by just clicking this tool, and then by clicking this guy here, we now get different brightness and saturation of these colors. Okay, randomly also. So this is a very important tool, a very advanced tool and important tool. and already you can see what we are being able to achieve with this tool. Now when you come here, you see different presets, just like we saw using the color guide tool. Okay, so different presets based on color theory, and you can just keep choosing and keep choosing and keep choosing. Okay, you can choose and then select your color and edit your color. Okay, so you must not go with what is being given to you, you can still edit the color. Okay, so there is a lot of things you can do with this tool. So I advise that you just explore the tool more and see the things you can come up with. Now of course we have these other guys here, which changes the color based on our hue. Okay, it has hue forward, hue backward, and then it has lightness, dark to light, and lightness, light to dark. Okay, all of these things are to make it very easy for us to achieve stunning colors. And of course we can add our swatches here too. We can see that it identified the color preset or the color swatch we are using, which is the Baroque, right? Now we can maybe change it to kit stuff and metal, skin tones, and so on and so forth. So that's it for the rework artwork tool, and we are going to use this tool to color our patterns in our subsequent lectures, where we are going to explore even more stuff. Okay, so with this we've come to the end of our lecture on colors, and see you in the next one. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.